Kia ora, my name is Daniel Kiriopa. I'm a professional surfer, father of two, and I pretty much am here for the people and for the surfers and for myself, really, to protect what we can pretty much say is my life, our life, and a lot of people's lives. So I'm here as one of many to support the cause. On an international scene, there's not too many places around the world that can actually produce waves that we get in Raglan. It's a little bit scary thinking that we could lose some sort of swell that comes into Raglan, and it's even more frightening to know that what could be taken out is for someone else's gain that we'll never ever get to meet. The money will go somewhere else and a lot of people will miss out. My children, my cousins, my uncles, the people that are always here will miss out. They'll never leave, but the sand will go and we're still here trying to protect them.
Just heard about what's happening with this mining issue. Basically, the thought of destroying any more of our natural habitat in New Zealand for these boys in the future is just devastating and embarrassing already, really, eh? Just even driving around New Zealand and just seeing what's left for them is really sad to think that for the sake of some more money and some more GDP growth and stuff, in the future for these boys it's going to count for nothing. What's going to count for them is the ability to come down to the beach and enjoy themselves and enjoy the natural beauty of New Zealand, which in essence is you can't buy that, and you're never going to be able to replace it if you take it away. And so for us now to say, here's some money, take away something which you're never going to get back, for these guys means nothing. You know? It means nothing. It means nothing to buy more things, more pointless things, which in the end go into landfills anyway, which is another mess. What are we doing, you know? Who's important here? The children are important, not our GDP figure. That's how I feel about
it. The regional councils can't say no to a sand mine. They're not allowed. They can only administer the rules they have. And if the rules say a seabed sand mine is okay, so long as it doesn't impact on the environment too badly, then they're not allowed to say no to one. So, I mean, we start Chasm as a response to that so that we can inform, we can educate, and above all we can ensure that the processes, the political processes and the regulatory processes deal with this issue and look at the whole issue, you know, the environmental issues, the social issues, the impact on our communities, because there's nowhere tying it all up. The Crown Minerals regulations basically will make sure that the company is economically able to mine. The regional council will ensure that their rules and regulations are adhered to, and beyond that there's no other controls. So if you mine somewhere, if you mine in the Taranaki region and it impacts in the Waikato region, there's nobody looking for that. The Waikato Regional Council have no say. So for the people in Raglan, the only way to protect their environment, their coastline, their lifestyle, and sometimes their livelihood, is to form a group that has then the ability to go to these other regions and to lobby the politicians. because at the end of the day it's a political decision to allow to mine. Political decision for financial gain for the country, sure, but at what cost?
Even though people are saying that it isn't really going to hurt the environment, I can't see it being a good thing. You know, because what happens if it does, and then although we've got all this money because of the contracts and stuff, we're not going to be able to fix what they changed and what hurt the environment. And that's such a huge thing in New Zealand, is how we just love, you know, we love the ocean, we love nature, and I think that we shouldn't be exploiting that kind of stuff. You know, we should be attracting people because we're not exploiting what we have. You know, we should be attracting people because of the beauty, and they should come and experience it, not take it away.
My name's Andy Thompson. I've lived Raglan permanently for over 20 years. Over 40 years I've been coming to Raglan, fishing out of here since the late 60s, and they reckon that there's no life out there between 20 and 60 metres. Well, I tend to think that's absolute rubbish. Being a wreck angler and taking notice of what we catch, where we catch it, there's different beds out there of worm beds, other even shellfish, and well, spoon worms that found out there, all sorts of other different shellfish, starfish, and well, if they reckon there's no life between 20 and 60 metres, where's most of our recreational angling done in our inshore fishery? That's in that depth of water, and well, I don't think the mining should go ahead.
Kia ora koutou, no kawhia hau, no whaingaro toku kāinga e nāia nei. My name is Malibu. I come from Kawhia, but I live in Raglan now. Of course I'm a long-term surfer and will continue to be a long-term surfer. And I'm opposed to the sea mining. Certainly for myself as a tangata whenua, when the seabed legislation came through, we were all highly opposed to it because they took it away from tangata whenua's ownership and into the Crown's ownership. And this kind of resource consent, or an opportunity for a resource consent for extraction of sand mining, is definitely one of the things that we knew would be happening. So unfortunately a lot of New Zealand didn't get behind us and actually support tangata whenua with regards to it, because they were concerned the way the government was putting it for their foreshore access. But as is well known now, is that it was not about the foreshore access, it was about access to the ownership rights and the exploitation of things in the sea, under the sea, on top of the sea, and the airspace above it. For myself, I find that this kind of situation is in actual fact abhorrent, comes from a purely Judeo-Christian view. And the Judeo-Christian view is that humankind or mankind is superior and should be able to use and exploit all the resources that is available to them, no matter what negative aspect that it has with regards to our environment. Coming from a purely tangata whenua view is that we in actual fact as humans were the last born, and that we have a responsibility to our tuakana species or our elder species, which is everything that's in the environment. And with kaitiakitanga, the practices that have been done by tangata whenua for many years would not have viewed utilising this non-renewable resource in this particular manner.